I am Cat Detective. I am the greatest detective in Big Town.
I'm sure you are.
Jep, that's me. Greatest detective in Big Town. Come to think of it, maybe the greatest detective of all time. And what do you do?
I'm not telling you.
How rude is that? I'm just trying to make conversation here. Ugh, I hate it when people think they can behave in any disgusting old way just because they are on vacation. Aren't you dying to know what makes me the greatest detective of all time?
I can't wait.
Of course you can't. I am the greatest detective of all time because I can find out anything about anyone. If there is dirt to dig up about you, I will dig it up. If you have secrets, I will find them out. Does that make you uncomfortable?
Maybe a little bit.
Ah, they all say that. And I always say, you don't have to like me for it, but I can't help being honest.
I could kill that cat.
Hey, easy, pal. Ain't that a little overdramatic? Hey, can I ask you something? You been going through a lot of stress of late?
Now you mention it, I guess I have.
Hey, no need to feel ashamed. It happens to the best of us. If you need an open ear, you can come to me anytime. Lending an ear to the dejected, that's kind of part of my job. The other part is torturing their ears, am I right? I'm the singing bartender. Good to meet you, pal.
My name's George. I'm here on vacation.
Hey, Skipper, we got a cat overboard here. Hey, cat overboard. Quick, George, save the cat. Yeesh, that's one wet cat.
Well, thank you, Porky. Not that I needed any help in the first place. Don't you know that cats have 9 lives?
Look, George, there's the island. Hey, look at that. Relax Island, George. Ain't it something? Palm trees wafting gently in the breeze. Hot springs bubbling for your pain release. There's a reef to explore with fish galore. Yes, I come here every year, George, and it's the holiday of a lifetime. The hotel bar is better stocked than any bar in Big Town. Heck, it might just be the greatest bar of all time. Believe me, George, one day on Relax Island will feel like a week.
Beyond the waves breaking over the sand lies an ancient and magical land. So much beauty for a stranger to find, the perfect haven for body and mind. About the springs glowing nuclear green, where folks will go never again to be seen. Limitless wonders for all to behold, as long as you do what you're told.
Can I take your luggage, sir?
Definitely. I am much too busy and important to carry my own luggage.
guess I'll carry my own luggage. That goes here. No. That goes there. Just carry this bit. Yep. Okay. Yes. And... No. That goes here. That goes there. Just carry this bit, and we're good. Fully loaded.
Hello, hello. Another guest?
I'm on vacation.
But I assumed the hotel was completely booked. Never mind, good chap. I do prattle on sometimes. My name is Plummage, by the way. That's Lord Plummage, actually. But my friends call me Plummy. I've never had a friend who was a pig before, but first time for everything, I suppose. Oh, do go on and go in. Don't let me keep you. I expect I'll be seeing you around the island. There's quite a lot of it, and I will be painting it all.
Excuse me?
Excuse you? You wait in line, Porky, just like everyone else.
I'll be with you in a minute, dear. Now, if you could just sign our guest book right here, and I will get you your key. You will be in room 207.
Room 207? But I told you, I want the violin room.
Well, I am sorry, dear, but I have told you I can't give you the violin room. It is already taken.
Already taken? But how can it be taken if I wasn't here to take it? Don't you know who I am?
No, dear, but you can put it in our guest book.
I am the famous cat detective.
That's very nice, dear. But it won't change anything about the rooms, I'm afraid. You're in room 207.
But I don't want to be in room 207. I can't be in room 207. The violin room is the only room I can be in. Do you want to know why?
No, dear, I don't. But I'm sure you will tell me.
Well, if you must know, the violin room is the only possible room for me because it has a violin in it. All great detectives play a violin, and I am the greatest detective of all time, so it follows that I must have the violin room. Do you understand that?
Yes, dear, but you see, the violin room is already taken. The hotel is almost completely booked. Room 207 is the last room I have left. It is a very nice room, too.
Oh, very well, I'll take it. But I must say, this is very shabby service, and no way to treat the greatest detective of all time.
Please sign the book for your key. Now, how can I help you, dear?
What a charming cat.
Oh, all of our guests are charming, dear. That's hotel business. What can I do for you?
I am a guest.
You're what? Do you have a reservation? Well, I am sorry, dear, but we are completely booked. I just gave away my last room.
But I won this vacation. Here's my letter from Rayburn's Humbugs that says so.
Your what?
My letter says that I won the Great Rayburn's Humbugs raffle. It says right here. First prize, 1 week vacation in luxury hotel Relax Grand on Relax Island. Starting today. You see?
I am sorry, dear, but I've never heard of this raffle. And we are completely booked.
But it says here that I won a week's vacation. Starting today.
You take part in raffles, Porky? What a stupid way to book a holiday.
Come to think of it, I don't remember taking part in any raffles.
Where has that wretched diva got to now? The shoot was supposed to start 20 minutes ago.
Bet it's that dandy character. I never knew a doc spent so much time with a makeup artist when he's not even getting his makeup done.
As his manager, I advise Mr. Gander not to talk to just anybody.
I'm sorry, sir, but I can't let you into the elevator with all that luggage.
Excuse me? There seems to be a misunderstanding about the vacation that I won in your raffle.
My raffle? I do not organize any raffles. And if I did, I would not let you win any of them. And what are you doing here anyway? You should be dead.
Dead?
Did I say dead? I must have got a humbug stuck in my windpipe.
But
Georgie, Porgy! What a pleasant surprise!
Diva? I thought I told you not to call me Georgie Porgy, duckling.
Oh, please. You've never approved of anything I do.
That's not true. What are you doing here anyway?
I'm working. We're making a film.
Duckling, how many times have I told you? Ducks should not be in films. We've talked about this so many times.
Oh, nonsense, Georgie Porgy. Dandy is in the film too. And he is a duck.
Oh, really? And what role does he play?
He's the monster. It's a monster movie.
Ah, it's a monster movie. Do you think that makes the monster the leading man? What did he say?
Oh, stop being jealous, Georgie Porgy. We agreed you would not stick your snout into my affairs anymore. Anyways, what are you doing here?
I'm here on vacation.
On vacation? You?
I need a holiday.
But that is so unlike you. And anyways, Detox Island is hardly the place for vacation. Oh, still the same old joker, Georgie Porgy.
I thought it was Relax Island.
Oh, you're just too funny. Is he funny, Dan?
Looks like I won't be staying here anyway. Apparently the hotel is complete.
Completely booked? Oh, no. Well, let's see about that. I'm frightfully sorry to bother you with this, Mrs. Meek, but this gentleman here needs a room.
Oh, I know, dear. He told me so, but I'm afraid we are completely booked.
Oh, I understand, Mrs. Meek. Wasn't there any old room you could give him? Like an attic room or something?
I'd be content with that.
Well, there is an attic, but you don't want us to put the guest there, dear. One of our chambermaids stayed in the attic until she said she wouldn't anymore. She swore it was haunted.
I know! Give him my room.
Your room?
Your room, dear? But that's your room.
Where will you stay?
It's no trouble, really. I can easily stay with Dandy in Mr. Duck's room.
No trouble? You staying in a room with another duck?
I dare say there might be trouble, dear.
Really, Duckling, this is inconceivable. Holiday. Working in films and wearing trousers is one thing, but staying in another duck's room...
Oh, come off it, Georgie Porgy. Just give him my key. And please, tell the bellhop to move my things. I'm late enough for my shoe as it is.
But...
Look, Georgie Porgy, I dearly love to argue with you about this, but I really don't have the time. They're waiting for me. I must go. You can thank me later. Meet me in the hotel bar later, and then we can talk.
Well, that is one decisive young duck, dear. I'll get you your key. Please sign the guest book in the meantime.
Room 107. It must be on this floor.
I think I've managed to pack all of Miss Diva's things. If there is anything I overlooked and you find it, could you please just give it to her yourself?
But I'm on vacation.
I'm much obliged, sir. Oh, and one more thing. Please do not attempt to play the violin. Mrs. Meek would be very put out if anything happened to it. It has great sentimental value for her.
I can't believe it! They put you in the violin room, Porky? What did you do to get the violin room? I wanted the violin room. I always get the violin room. They told me I couldn't have it, and now you have it. It's not fair.
Why is it so important to you which room you stay in? Do you even play the violin?
Do I even play the violin? Of course I play the violin. All great detectives play the violin. Not that you would know anything about that, Porky.
The violin's a tough instrument.
Not that tough, apparently. Have fun with your violinless violin room, Porky.
Oh no! A stay away from home is not so scary when you have pictures of your loved ones with you. This must belong to Diva. I guess the bellhop overlooked it when he picked up her things. Actually, I can't. The memories, it's too painful. Oh, that's a long way down. What will Mrs. Meek say? Oh, what a mess. Oh. Oh no, it's broken. What will Mrs. Meek say? I need to get this fixed. I can't use this here. This looks dangerous. Shouldn't be left lying around. People might hurt themselves. I found a rope. Rope's always useful. I don't have any coins.
Oh dear, I'm afraid to ask, but what are you doing exactly?
I fell off my balcony.
You would? Oh, that isn't the proper way to start off a holiday at all, dear.
I'm doing my best.
Some people never learn to relax. It's in their nature. It seems like you need some guidance in that department. Come along, dear. The doctor is in.
You are the doctor?
As you see, dear. You seem surprised. I studied medicine and practiced as a doctor before I changed over to the hotel industry. That is my dark past, so to speak. You of all people should know what it is like to have a dark past, Mr. George. As I'm fond of saying, We all have a past, only some of us keep it darker than others. But you're entitled to your secrets, young man. In here, the past is irrelevant. All that counts is your present state of health. I shall examine you now.
How embarrassing. Can we at least close the shutters? Thank you.
I am now going to measure your relaxation degree. Please open your mouth. Oh dear. I really wonder why your feline friend called you Porky this morning. The scales say you are quite a lean pig.
Cat Detective is not my friend.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. For some people, it is much better for your health if you keep your distance. Please run on the treadmill.
But I never run.
But you should. Running is good for your health. It also makes you go faster. You can get to faraway places in a jiffy.
I can't keep this up.
Yes, that's quite enough now. Don't hurt yourself. Please hold the ball steady and jump.
But I never jump.
I think I'm beginning to see your problem.
Hop, 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 hop.
Well, that jump is not very impressive. Still, it might be enough to get you out of some sticky situations. Well, it is all quite as I thought. You are overworked, underfed, and stressed out. Here is a list of all the recreational activities that we offer on this beautiful island. There is also a map so you can find them better. Please, try to do every one of these activities today. And no skipping. You are not on holiday. You are here to relax. Oh, and one more thing. I don't know what you did to contract that unsavory green glow, but I can tell you that it is not very healthy. For detoxification purposes, I am prescribing a liver wrap. Please be in your room at 5:30 so I can administer it. In the meantime, enjoy your stay. Let me assure you, one day on this island will feel like a week.
That was a lot to take in.
Welcome to the Radon Spa, sir. How may I help you?
I'm afraid I have this place on my checklist.
Let me check if we have a vacancy for you today, sir. I am sorry, but we are booked up for today, sir. But if you come back later, there might be a spontaneous vacancy. Radon inhalation can be tough to handle for beginners. A lot of people drop out, so to speak.
Thank you. I'll be back. It's me again. I'm back. Do you have a vacancy yet?
Fully occupied at the moment, sir.
Yeah, I'll be back.
Really, Deirdre? What are you doing with that invitation again? Are you trying to learn it by heart? I am just trying to memorize the directions to the venue, Harold. It's always nice to know where one is going beforehand. I like to be prepared, even if you don't. Well, I'm not going to bother. Everybody else is going tonight, so I will just follow the crowd at showtime. That will get me where I want to go.
I say, Porky, now what do we have here? I reckon it looks like the police line at a crime scene. Do not cross. Ha ha ha.
It says no trespassing.
That's not the proper detective spirit, Porky. This needs to be investigated. Follow me! Aha! Now what's this?
You probably shouldn't touch it. It might be dangerous.
Are you for real, Porky? How can a single pig be so boring? Well, you run along now and be dull. I'm going to stay here and investigate, because I'm a detective. And detectives are curious and daring. I.
You! All I hear is you. I have news for you, Ducky. Everything is not about you. You are going to shut up and listen to me for a change. And don't go signing at me now. I know all your tricks.
Diva! No! Ah!
Cut! Is everything all right back there? Are you okay? And what do you think you're doing here? This is a film set, not a boardwalk. Actually, I don't want to hear it. Get out of there and stand over here. And don't make a sound. I'm so tired of this scene, I'm going to scream! Everybody on their marks. We're taking it from Mr. Gander's speech. Lights! Camera! And action.
I.
Cut! What is it now?
I found this plug.
And who are you?
I am Cat Detective, the greatest detective of all time.
I can't believe you people. This is a film set, not a fun fair.
I think that's the cable for the generator.
I found it. I'm a very great detective.
You found it?
It was connected to a big noisy machine.
That machine is a power generator. It generates power. Power that we need for our shooting. So kindly put the plug back where you found it at once.
Not going to. This machine is noisy. It disturbs my peace. Peace that I need for my relaxation. I'm here on vacation, you know.
And I'm trying to make a motion picture. You know what? Wrap it up. I'm tired of this.
Well, George, that's just great. Thank you very much. Why is it that you ruin my life every time you just happen to show...
Oh, now I'm George all of a sudden.
Well, I'm angry with you now, George. Butting in on the set like that, making a fuss.
But I thought you were in danger. There was a monster. I was trying to save your life.
Oh, don't give me that. You knew full well we were making a film. And you knew there was a monster. How do I know you knew? I know you knew because I told you. But you never listened to me, do ya? All these years passed and I was hoping something would have changed between us. But you just don't listen. I hate you. I hate you.
Well, you certainly have a way with the ladies, Porky.
Oh, shut up. I want to see what this does, but I don't have any change. couch.
Whoa, dude. What an intense encounter.
No, why did it do that?
The crab? I don't know, man. Why does a crab do anything? Could be because you resemble his favorite food a little bit. I mean, have you ever seen a snout fruit up close? In any case, I wouldn't advise you to venture out any further into that beach, Mr. Nose. Hey there, Mr. Pig. Now this is what I call proper ocean attire. Very stripy, dude. You wanna have the flippers and the goggles now? Here you go. Now you can make like the fish, dude. Did you scare the fish?
Hey, buddy, can you get the piano fixed already? You're getting on my damn nerves. This is supposed to be a holiday. Hey, I'm not a... Hey, Georgie. Hey, don't take this the wrong way or nothing, but you look like a guy who could use a drink.
Can I have the Ratman Boppeth?
Well, here's a little drink that I think is sublime. You take a drop of whiskey, then you add in a lime. A little bit of soda make the drink go pop, and then we drink until we drop. Oh, 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 yeah. Tell me, what ails you? Is it that Doyle Loonigan?
Doyle Loonigan? Why should I be worried about that old crook? He's finally in prison where he belongs.
What, you ain't read the paper? Well, I ain't gonna spoil it, George, if you ain't read the paper.
Get lost, George. I am in no humor to talk to you just now. You always ruin everything.
Well, hello there. What do you know? It's the film shoot reunion and I haven't been invited. I have to say, my dear, you look absolutely stunning. And so does your fellow here, minus that hideous costume. What is it like, Mr. Duck, to have to play a monster? Wouldn't you rather play the romantic lead, like that great gander fellow? But wait, don't tell me. You can't, because of your voice. Am I right? That voice of yours is just the right voice for silent movies. You'll never be a proper leading man with an improper voice like that. You'll be stuck playing monsters until someone reinvents silent movies.
Come on, Dandy. We are late for the radon installation as it is.
Oh well, I'll be off to find me some stimulating conversation instead.
Aha! Here comes another of our secret brotherhood. Well met, Pinky.
Brotherhood?
Ah, come on now. I see how it is. You're one of these hush-hush types, right? It's all very secret. Yes, yes.
Eugene, what are you talking about? You know we're not supposed to speak of the ceremony with strangers.
Strangers? I don't see any strangers, Joyce. The pink fellow is a guest just like us. I bet you my last penny he's in on it. Isn't that right, Pinky?
In on it?
Oh, come on. You're not going to keep that up until tonight, are you? Until we don the purple robes and chant the chanty chants and all that?
Eugene!
well, the little wife is not pleased with me. You...
No, Gladys, I won't be home for this weekend. Yes, Gladys, I will be working next week too. We're making a movie, and movies take time. No, I don't enjoy being away from you. And I do not enjoy staying in this hotel. Everybody here is a weirdo. They stay up all night, and they sing when they go to bed. No, they sing wacky things. Like hymns, something about an octopus with many arms. Yes, Gladys, I miss you too. No, I miss you more. No, Gladys, No, Gladys, I miss you more. I miss you more than you miss me. No, Gladys, I am the person doing the most missing here. No, you got this mixed up again. I miss you more. I miss you more than you miss me.
As your manager, I strongly advise you against this side gig that Mr. Rayburn is offering. These are my reasons. 1, he wants it to be a secret, so you won't be able to put it in your resume. And 2, you could get in trouble with the taxman. I say don't do it. I say...
Is that really you? I thought it was you. The great gander himself.
I am the great...
No, I know what you're going to say. How do I recognize you, you wonder? How do I recognize the most famous radio disc jockey of Big Town? Well, I could say that is because I'm Big Town's greatest detective. Maybe the greatest detective of all time. But the truth is, I saw your face on the side of a bus once. You know, I listened to your radio show all the time when I was Take a Gander, it was called, back in the day. And now you're trying to break into films. Is that right? You want to know how I know? I deduced it. Because I'm a great detective. And because I saw you acting on the film set earlier today. But why are you starring in such a cheap horror flick? Let me guess. Your manager is no good, am I right? You need better gigs, Mr. Gander. And in order to get better gigs, you need to get a better manager.
As his manager, I advise Mr. Gander not to talk to his admirers. Mr. Gander's voice is far too valuable and not to be wasted in that way.
Are you implying that talking to me is a waste, Bud? I'll have you know I am the greatest detective in Big Town. Maybe the greatest detective of all time. People pay to talk to me, buddy. In that way, we seem to be a bit alike, Mr. Gander. Only, I am a bit smarter than you, apparently. If you were as smart as me, you'd fire that ratty manager of yours.
Not a word. Let's take this conversation elsewhere. Somewhere with less rabble. I could kill that cat detective.
The loon is out! Doyle the Loon Loonigan escapes from Barkham. Big Town is in fear as Barkham Correction Facility, BCF, announces the most hair-raising prison break in its short history. Critics of the facility have always pointed out that the most recent conversion of the bankrupt sanitarium left much to be desired in regards to modern safety standards for high-security prisons. They were now proven right. Barkham's most notorious inmate has tunneled himself to freedom with what appears to have been a spoon. Big Town's new chief of police shows himself to be appalled. "I am appalled," he told our reporter, while Barkham's main warden, Mr. Filch, promises to restrict the distribution of spoons to Barkham's inmates at the kitchen's earliest convenience. Full story on page 4. I'll get him for this. Having a known criminal of Doyle the Loon Loonigan's caliber about isn't safe for the population in general. There is, however, one amongst Big Town's law-abiding citizens who should be more afraid than the general public. The pig who brought the loon to justice. "I'll get him for this" was reportedly scrawled repeatedly on the walls of the deserted prison cell. The crude drawings that accompany this message make it clear that the subject of the loon's hate is the same pig detective who busted his operation earlier this year. Pig Detective was unavailable for comment due to being on vacation, as his secretary, Miss Eller, informed our reporter. Story continues on page 13.
Excuse me, sir? You can't go in there without a towel. Can I help you?
Can I have a towel, please?
I'm sorry, sir. We're fresh out of towels.
But they're right there.
Oh, those? Yeah, they're all reserved for other guests.
Yeah, looks like the gate is locked. What's this? Is it some kind of treasure hunt? I need to solve this riddle. Wow!
Oh.
Hey, Mr. Pig, are you done snorkeling already? Come back anytime.